come to fight you. Mortals are going to need a head start on things to prevent the gods from reestablishing control. You need to inspire them.
Mortals are already inspired. It is what has pushed them on for hundreds of generations to reach this point in time. Animancy is poised to go far beyond what we Ingwithans ever discovered. Why does Helia think I should lend more power to mortals?
If this is truly for the benefit of mortals, you are obligated to set them on the right path, not just leave them stranded. Because I believe in Kith, believe in our potential to do good in this world.
As do I. From where should mortals draw their inspiration?
They should look to the future. Their imagination and inventive spirit should guide them.
Very well, Watcher. I will ensure that mortals are inspired by my passing, that my power not be expended in vain. I must attend to my final work now. I cannot delay any longer.
Yo, did I just pick my ending? Oh, shit.
You have carried a heavy burden across the Deadfire, Watcher. Before I go, I would rid you of it.
No sooner has Aethas's words entered your mind than you hear one final dissonant ring of the chime within you, then silence. The knot that formed when the Pallid Knight first addressed you in the Beyond is now gone.
You are free now. As free as any of us can be. Many will come to you for help in the years ahead. Animancers, priests, even the gods themselves.
PoE 3!
I have great hope for you. But always remember that your future is for you to decide. Use your freedom well.
Aethys squares himself to the machine. As you move to a safe distance, he draws his fist back and resumes his assault. The blows rain down with increased fervor, but the machine perseveres in spite of his efforts. Spreading his arms wide, Aethys draws power from the luminous Audra clustered around the valley. The energy courses through his body, limbs overflowing with intense light and waves of heat. He returns to his task, each strike bringing with it the sound of cracking stone and twisting metal, the flickering of luminous Audra across Ukaizo. As the ancient machine finally begins to succumb to his strength, so too does Aethys's body, built to withstand the passage of thousands of years. The great Audra statue has finally been pushed beyond its limits.
Oh, man.
Cracks appear along the hands, then race up the arms. Aethys does not slow his assault, but continues unabated. Its brass rings twisted. The machine spins erratically but withstands the relentless barrage. Aethys stands astride it and pummels the base of the machine. Soul energy begins to flare out from the machine's heart, warping the air with the intense heat. Aethys drives his right fist into the machine's center, the core of metal and Audra. The god lets out a deafening shout, something between a cry of anguish and a roar of exultation. You see Aethys's arm shatter upward from his hand through his elbow. A flash of light and heat bursts from the core, accompanied by a cacophony of destruction. The moment passes, as Aethys's shout echoes throughout the valley. Your eyes begin to recover. The god's work is accomplished. The great machine of Ukaizo has been destroyed. The wheel has been unmade.
Goosebumps. Oh, man. That last line gave me goosebumps. Oh, dude. Oh, wow. Wow.
As Aethys's voice fades, the enormity of what you've accomplished sinks in. You have confronted a god. You have rediscovered the ancient city where the wheel was forged, and you have seen the wheel shattered. What comes next is uncertain, but already the legend spreads of the Watcher, who survived Andra's mortar and stood toe-to-toe with Aethys. On your recommendation, Aethys disperses his essence, and that of the thousands of souls within him, to centers of knowledge and learning around the world. Animancers, engineers, wizards, and scholars of all stripes make astounding breakthroughs in understanding and harnessing the phenomena that govern Eora.
Oh, hell yeah! That is like beyond good ending. That is like near perfect ending. I'm totally okay with this.
While some of these developments prove beneficial to Kith, others are decidedly less so. But such is the price of innovation. What remains to be seen is how, indeed whether, they will restore the cycle Aethys has broken. In reaching Ukaizo and facing Aethys, you have accomplished the impossible. And you have done it without the assistance of the great powers of Deadfire. Your feats capture the awe and imagination of a world that needs heroes more than ever. Some say your intervention prevented Aethys from a far worse act of destruction. Many believe you will be the salvation of Eora. With each day, your legend grows, as does the chaos in Deadfire. Ukaizo remains unclaimed, and the Efekia Channel becomes the site of a near-constant battle as the Huana and the Rawatayans vie for control of the unprotected island. The Rawatayans rely on their cannons, and the Huana call forth massive waves and beasts of the deep to sink their foes. And while they chip away at one another, the Valians and the Principi pursue their own ends with increasing abandon. Emboldened by their rivals' distraction, the Valian Trading Company seizes territory and mines luminous Audra at a startling pace. Huana villages are left at the mercy of unscrupulous speculators, and resource-rich islands are swarmed and stripped. To support their operations, the Valian Trading Company begins shipping ever greater quantities of supplies and luminous Audra to and from the archipelago. This attracts the attention of the Principi, who target these ships with increasing aggression. The promise of fat prizes draws even more pirates to their ranks. The Rawatayans, as well as the Huana, are too busy to stop them. The mysterious deaths of Governor Clario and Storm Speaker Ikawa provoke hostilities between the Valian settlers and the Huawan residents. What starts with angry words escalates to retaliatory killings as each side blames the other.
Oh! That's what Maya was doing? Oh, Maya, you son of a bitch. God.
By the time anyone bothers to question the strange coincidences surrounding their deaths, including reports of a cloaked Omawi woman seen in both the port and the village, both sides have gone too far to turn back.
Damn it.
As
Wow.
the balance of power changes in Deadfire, so too does Neketaka transform.
Hopefully for the better.
With the major powers at one another's throats, Neketaka becomes a maelstrom of chaos. Spies and smugglers follow the flow of refugees into the city, where violence is commonplace. Ukaizo remains the coveted prize, and Neketaka fades into an afterthought. The Kahanga leadership takes responsibility for the welfare of the Raparu, and the Gullet starts to improve.
Small victories!
What was once a den of crime, poverty, and illness slowly becomes a quiet haven for the Raparu. The loss of Skiarilifus's essence weakens the Water Shapers Guild. Their power wanes and their influence fades. The art of water shaping survives as an arcane curiosity.
That's okay, because we freed that dude, and that was more important.
Your brief encounter with Letharn proves deeply influential for the children of the Dawnstars. Plagued with nightmares and haunted by the deaths at Hesango, Letharn begins questioning his faith in Aethys. At first, his fellow Dawnstars chide him. But that changes as word of Aethys' deeds at Ukaizo spreads. After all, what business have they worshipping a god who denied his own legitimacy? The faith of the children of the Dawnstars fades, but their commitment to the people of Deadfire does not. They continue feeding, healing, and helping the neediest, just as they have for decades. It is no longer a holy mission, but it is a mission all the same. Ruanu, the chieftain of the Huana at Tikawara, dies mysteriously. The tribe finds his body washed up on the same beach where Anaharu challenged him to the trial of waves. Some blame Anaharu's vengeful spirit. Others see it as Ngati's final judgment. And a few speak of a strange man seen lingering in...
Is that Maya again? Maya Quest again?
The leaderless tribe eventually scatters. Some head to Neketaka.
Maya is like the worst character in any
seek out the
CRPG I've
Wahat.
ever played.
Though your adventures alter the destiny of Aora and the balance of power in Deadfire, they also leave a lasting mark on those who travel at your side. Your companions find themselves changed in ways both big and small.
Oh, no, it wasn't Maya, it was the priest? You think so? So you guys think it was the priest whose father went and corrupted the Adrapillar on the other island? Maybe? Maybe. Huh. That's interesting. I think it was Maya. But anyway.
Adair returns to Hesango, where he reunites with Byrne, the son of his former lover, Alava. The boy takes heart in Adair's account that Aethys and all the other gods were false, petty, and unworthy of the love of Kith. Realizing how close he came to dying for this cause, Byrne finds renewed purpose in working alongside his uncle to repair the many scars left upon Deadfire by the gods. Under Adair's guidance, Byrne grows into the kind of irreverent, stubborn hothead that would have made his mother proud. And Adair visits her gravesite, often to tell her so.
Good guy Adair. Good guy Adair. By the way, I'm seeing a lot of people in chat commenting that like we have the bad ending and everything. Here's the thing, dudes. I'm totally fine with everything I've seen at this point. This is our playthrough. This is how we decided to play. This is our ending. So I'm kind of okay with it. I still don't think I would have picked a side. I still think I would have gone in solo. I mean, this was our run. This is how we did it.
Shodi
and I'm totally
is not
okay
a
with it.
priestess who understands the meaning of subtlety. As such, she makes her girlish crush on Adair painfully obvious from the moment she first sets eyes on the strapping fighter. Early in your travels, Adair appears discomforted by her persistent flirting. He often grimaces when she sidles up to him, and he takes endless pains to keep their conversations terse and to the point. But after a little smoothing on your part to nudge them in the right direction, Adair makes an effort to view Shodi with an open mind. And Shodi begins teasing the veteran fighter in a more companionable and less amorous manner. After saving each other's hides a couple times and sharing more than a few laughs, the two form an easy, and you suspect, lifelong friendship. Seemingly lit with an inner glow, Shodi takes to a new life of mission work with gusto. She still is committed to shepherding souls forgone, but having realigned her goals with that of her fellow Dawnstars, she now endeavors to help the living as much as the dead. As you travel the Deadfire, you find her sleeping better and laughing more often. When the time comes for her to return to her temple in Neketaka, it's with a clear wistfulness and much lip-biting on her part. She leaves you with her sickle and a hastily scrawled note. It reads, "A keepsake from a path once walked. Remember me, Watcher, for I will forever dream of you."
So she's still shepherding souls? I think I'm a little bit confused here. Because I was under the impression that the wheel disabled all of that stuff. I'm seeing a lot of people in chat saying Shodi turned into a murdering lunatic in their playthroughs. Awesome. That's awesome. That's great. I'm hoping it'll explain a little bit more about what's... Well, I guess Aothos did specifically mention that animancers are in control of the future and they deal with souls. And I guess it is also one to argue that, of course, all of this stuff existed before the wheel. They didn't create souls when they made the wheel. They just created the wheel to power the gods. So I'm guessing the in-between and souls and animancy, all that stuff still exists. It's just the mechanism of taking them to the in-between to power the gods has been broken. Reincarnation is broken, not souls. Okay. The wheel just reincarnated souls. Cool. Okay, great. Thanks, guys. Okay.
Though the two of you no longer travel together, Shodi holds fast to the memory of you in her heart, remaining your fierce and doting girlfriend, faithful even in her absence.
Wow.
You receive a missive for every day apart, though they often arrive in a single bundle some weeks or months past. In them, she writes of how she misses you, how you are like a fire that burns inside her,
Giggity.
how one day surely you will be reunited again. Until then, she prays for your safety as she continues to labor in service to Cohh.
Wow, good ending, man. Good ending.
Aloth renews his commitment to destroying the Leaden Key. With the wheel broken, loosening the god's stranglehold on Kith is more urgent than ever. It is a lofty goal, and one he does not expect to finish in his lifetime. But if there's one thing he's learned from the Watcher, it's that a single person can change the world. You let Rimaro go, and the former pirate ostensibly set sail for the trade lanes of the Eastern Reach, the Adair Empire, Old Valia, and the Republics. For the remainder of your time together, Seraphin seems, if not exactly happy, at least contented with the outcome of your confrontation with his former mentor at Sayuka.
I don't think we could have done anything better for him, so I'm cool with that. Okay.
After your encounter with Aethys, the pirate drifts into quiet contemplation. As you sail into your next port, he meets you at the ship's rail. He'll be leaving the gods to you going forward, he tells you, and saving his bullets for those like to die from them. Seraphin parts company with you not long after. Occasionally, in the years that pass, you hear tales of his ship, the Taste of Freedom, and its violent exploits against any and all who would purchase or purvey Kith.
Good ending. I'm gonna miss Seraphin. He was great. He was great. He was one of my favorite characters from this one.
The Valian Trading Company is initially furious when they learn that Pallegina had assisted the Watcher in claiming Ukaizo.
Uh-oh.
In the chaotic aftermath, the company takes a more nuanced view of Pallegina's actions. The turmoil in the region allows the well-organized company to seize a number of valuable assets from their competitors. Though Pallegina is not rewarded for her actions, nor is she punished, the Dukes and Songreta agree to forget her support of the Watcher. She is quietly reassigned to duty in the Valian Republics, an order she gladly obeys.
Not the ending I wanted for her, but it's the ending she wanted. So okay. She made it clear when we met her the first time that she wishes that she was back where she was. So that's okay.
Pallegina renews her relationship with Giacomo, corresponding with him regularly, and even meeting with the old Animancer once or twice a year. Though she does not understand the intricate details of his research, she reads his letters and responds with great enthusiasm. Her brothers, and even the Dukes themselves, note that Pallegina's demeanor is always warmer on the days when she receives a letter. Rumors even spread that some of the brothers have seen her smile.
Awesome.
Time away from the Navy gives Maya Rua some perspective on how Rawatai conducted the Deadfire occupation. No sooner does she return to active duty than she voices her frustrations over some of the more underhanded tactics she witnessed and carried out in the name of the homeland. Her voice carries all the way to the Ranganui, who reminds his admirals that battles are won by superior tactics, but war is a battle of precedent, and winning is not always a victory. The people listen. Though Maya's covert assignment in the Deadfire is considered a success, few claim knowledge of it or openly congratulate her. She receives no praise beyond knowing glances or the occasional raised tankard from her countrymen. She never responds. She looks forward to seeing her brother again. So does Ashiza. Teheku distances himself from the problems of the Deadfire, giving the tribes a reprieve from godlike omens. Ngati's silence speaks volumes. The Huana grow to rely on each other, paving a new way forward divorced from their traditions. Soon after his departure from Neketaka, sailors report of mountainous water sculptures rising from the open sea, entrancing and salacious. These works are celebrated everywhere, from the brothel to the palace, though the identity of the artist remains an open question.
I wonder who it is!
Your farewell is short and cordial. Nothing further needs to be said, and you wish each other well. Teheku does not look back. The sea feels restless in his absence.
I gotta admit, that's a good ending with Teheku, but I would have, they really drummed him up to be the next, forward-moving component to the entire Huana. And I feel like this fizzled a little bit. I kind of wish there was another page or block of text explaining what did he do? What else did he do? Maybe there's other ways we could have done that. Huh. Oh, he could have done that, but I didn't get that ending. Oh, interesting. Okay. That is true. We told him regularly to do his own thing. That's a good point. Maybe that's what he did. Cool. Okay.
Your pursuit of Aethys and your journey to Ukaizo signal the end of forces that have shaped the lives of Kith and the course of nations. The cycle of reincarnation has been broken. The storms of Andra's mortar have calmed. Yet each ending promises a new beginning. As the sun rises over Ukaizo, Kith turn their gaze eastward, wondering at what lies beyond, and at the world they will fashion for themselves. As the Watcher of Cadnua and the former Herald of Bareth, you return to your ship and begin the long journey home. You hope for calm weather.
What a great last line. After everything that's happened, you hope for calm weather. Oh, man. We did it. We 100%ed Pillars of Eternity 2. Thank you, Obsidian. That was fantastic. That was good. No. No. Oh god. Oh god. Wait a second. What is all this? Is this the Kickstarter backers? Oh, these are the voice actors. Nice. Nice. Man, look at all those voice actors. Wow. That's so cool. What's next? I'm going to do a quick thoughts video on PoE 2 when this is done. And then we're going to check out a game called Death in Vinland. See how that is. Sea shanties. Look, Josh Sawyer, Josh Sawyer, Josh Sawyer. That's so good. Oh, man. Special thanks from the development team. I'm going to leave this on the screen for a second for anyone on YouTube that wants to pause it and read it. To my wife, Terry, for putting up with all of the Deadfire stuff I bored you with throughout development. I could replace like 3 or 4 words, and this would be about me and my wife. To my wife, Lena, for putting up with all the gaming stuff I bored you with throughout my career. Development babies! That's great. Development weddings. Awesome. Oh, man. Whoa, wait, what is this? Oh. How cool. How cool. Mark Vanderbish. He was in the game. I remember that guy. He was in Barrett's place. Right there. Wow, that's cool. So he actually got in the game. How badass. Yeah, I was a pretty serious backer of this game, but I don't think I didn't get my stuff in time. So I don't think I'm in the credits. Oh well. Although I don't even know what tier I did. Yeah. I'm seeing if I know if I see any names in here. I know that there's some streamers that back these things. And I'm wondering if they're in there. Of course, just to completely mess with people, these don't look like they're in any type of order. So anyone that wants to find their name in this, anyone that wants to find their name has to read every single name, because there's no order. Oh, that's rude. Rude and hilariously trolly. Good job, Obsidian. Good job. I'm impressed. That is super trolly of them. Gary NACL Wolf. What a great name. Salt. Damn, look at all these backers. Wow. Wow. Oh, there's a username. Don't know who it is, but there's a username. Jeez, man. So font size 1000. What? Did this guy try to make it so he would mess up the credits? That's so weak. Oh, I love it. Mr. Moonshine. There's a good one. That dude totally tried to screw up the credits. That's hilarious. Harku 42. Oh, look at this. Nice. Nice. Biz Claravet. Like this guy putting his name in all caps. It worked, buddy. It worked. Oh, little heart. Oh. Scully's nose is magnificent. This is fun. Boomstick Commando. That's a great one. If you guys pick any out that you really like, put it in chat. Dude, I cannot believe there were this many people. This is nuts. This is nuts. Abaddon. Wandering Aim. Limbo Man. That's a good one. This must be one of the lower tiers, because yeah, this is huge, man. This is absolutely huge. Maybe this is like the $100 tier or something. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Wow. So many people wanted this game to be made. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah, what tier was this? Oh, this may have been like everyone but the top tiers, basically. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Silver tiered. Yeah. Cool. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So good. Gnostic? Why do I feel like I know that name? Gnostic. Huh. Cool. Very cool. Alright, let's go to the bottom.